Hello, I'm Stephen Wood, Head of Sales at the Zoe Napier Group, and today I want to talk to you about period properties and some of the issues that can arise from a survey. One of the things that we find quite a lot that our buyers say to us is the survey has come back and says that there's problems with the Soleplate. It's either rotten or it's damp, and this is common, certainly with old buildings, as the Soleplate generally sits on the earth and there's no barrier between the moisture of the ground and the wood. One of the things that we would always recommend is appointing a surveyor who is a specialist in period properties. They do take some understanding, and what you want to make sure is anyone that you're paying a sized amount of money to is going to give you the best advice, and not just a list of problems. What you need is a list of the issues that are at foot, but also a practical solution for it. Now with Soleplates, they often say that the Soleplate needs replacing, and that can be rumoured to cost tens of thousands of pounds. That's often not the case. Obviously it can be, but I think the thing to remember is you only need to replace the part of the Soleplate that's rotten. With a listed building, it's all about preservation as opposed to replacement. So if only a foot of a Soleplate is rotten, that's technically that only bit that needs replacing. If you are looking to do any work on a listed building, and particularly with Soleplates, that is something that will require listed building consent. So you do need to speak to your local planning officer and conservation officer to discuss the methods and the ways in which you're going to go about this, because without it you are then going to be in breach of listed building consent, and none of us want to find ourselves in that position. Okay, so with regards to the Soleplate, if I just give you an example down here, this is one where we've had to replace part of it. We've only replaced the part that was rotten, so we've retained as much of the original Soleplate as we possibly could, and you'll see on the other side there a nice new piece of green oak, which we've actually put on slate just to give it a bit of a barrier between the dampness and moisture from the ground.